Hi, second graders. Today is Monday, April 20th, and it's week 4, day 1, and I'm on the math portion of our assignment, and we're going to focus a little bit on the daily math packet. So specifically, we're going to look at the complete the bar graph, and this is a bar graph of favorite game. So we're going to say this is like a smaller second grade class, or grade, excuse me. So I have colored in the numbers. 19 kids like jacks, 18 kids like chess, and 23 kids like a mysterious game. I'm not really sure what it is, so I'll let you and your family decide. What do we do with information on a graph? Well, we can read that one more kid likes jacks than chess. How many more kids like the mysterious game than chess? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. How many kids voted in all? What do we do there, second graders? How many kids voted in all? We add 19 plus 18 plus 23. All right, 19 plus 18 plus 23. Well, here's a doubles plus 1. 9 plus 8 is 17. 17 plus 3 is 20. 0, 2. 2, 4, 5, 6. 60 kids voted in all. 60. Okay. Let's go on to another part of the math packet I want us to focus on. And it's the problem 576 take away 384. This one's a little different than some of them we have done. Here we have to, we can start in the ones like always. 6 take away 4 is 2. But now we cannot take 8 from 7. So the more on the floor applies here. So we go to the hundreds and we think 100 is equal to 10 tens. So we have 7 tens and we add 10 more tens, and 7 plus 10 is 17. So we have 17 tens. 17 tens take away 8 tens is 9. And we took away 100, so we have 4 take away 3 is 1. How do we check that, boys and girls? Remember how we check it? What do we do next? What's the opposite of subtraction? Addition. So we take 384 and we add 192 and we hope to come out with the number that we started with, okay? So 4, start in the ones. 4 plus 2 is 6. 9 plus 8 is 17. 300s, 400, 500, and we did. We know that it is correct. The last one I want us to focus on for the math packet is the fraction question. It should read, write the fraction for the shaded portion. What part of the fraction is shaded? So our numerator is our top number. Our denominator is the bottom number. How many parts are shaded? Sorry, numerator, denominator. We have 2 out of 3 parts shaded. 2 out of 3 equal parts. Now, how would we read that? 2/3. 2/3 of this shape is, 2/3 of this shape is shaded. 2/3 of this shape is shaded. All right, excellent. So we just went through a little bit of review. So now we're going to go to the next part of our math lesson. And we'll just do one problem on this one. And then I will also download a YouTube on another activity that helps review this. So we're reading numbers in the hundreds and we're adding 10 less, 10 more, 100 less, 100 more. So I'm going to have us go down to this one where we have 250, 5 tens, so we have 2 hundreds, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens, and 7 ones. Got it? So we're looking at 257. I'm just gonna squish them together, excuse me a little bit. My throat gets really dry here at school. So when I teach and talk a lot, I'm sorry, I have to drink water. So sorry about that. Okay, let's count. 100, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 251, 252, 253, 254, 255, 256, 257. So our number is 257. All right? So now when we go back to our paper, it says 10 less. So notice I've highlighted, and you might want to do this with crayons. I highlighted the 10 spot with my yellow crayon. In the tens, when I do work with the tens, that's yellow. So we start with 10 less. So here we have 3 tens, excuse me, wrong problem. Sorry, boys and girls. 257. I have 5 tens. It says to take 10 less. So I take a 10 away. I no longer have 5 tens. I have 4 tens. So our number changes to 247. All right, now we write that number, but boys and girls, we go back to the number that they printed, not the number we wrote, the number that we've highlighted. So now we have, we're back to 257, and now it says add a 10. So second graders, I'm getting my 10. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it says add a 10. So I'm adding a 10. And I don't have 5 tens anymore. I have 6 tens. So it's 267. Notice the tens place is the only number that changed. All right. Now we go back to the number that the book printed, 257. Okay. And now it says 100 less. So notice I colored that green, and I colored the 100 spot green. So here we go, a 100 less. So take your 100 away. And now we don't have 200, we have 157. Okay. And now we go back to the number 257. And we go back to 257, and now second graders, it says to add 10 more. All right, so I'm gonna squish those together, and I'm going to add a 10. I don't have any more blue 10s, but I have, excuse me, sorry, we add 100. So I have 100, 200, 300. I have 300, so I don't have 200 anymore. I have 357. All right, let's check. I got a little mixed up there. So we have 357. Okay, we have 157 and we took, sorry, we have 257 and we took 100 off for 157. We have, go back, we have 257. We add 100, so we have 357. So boys and girls, there also will be a YouTube on your homepage to help review with this. All right? Sorry for the confusion. It would be so much easier if you were here, but I miss you. All right, let's go to the other part of the assignment is page 10. Now, this is going to be a little bit trickier. So I would do this in 2 different sittings. I would take a break from this. But you could still do your highlighting. you can still do your highlighting, but it's a little bit more going on. So like I said, there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 3 is 21. There's 21 problems. So I would just do this many to start with and then take a break. But that's up to you and your families, okay? I would still use my highlighter, okay? And so back on our page, we did the 10s in yellow. So, all right? And what I'm going to do is just do my 10s. Okay? All right? And here it's take away. Here it's take away. Okay, that'll help a little bit, second graders. Because here in this row, you add a 10. Sorry. This row, you add a 10. This row, you subtract a 10. And then these, you add a 10. So again, I'm going to highlight the number that changes. All right, here we go. Let's get started. All right. So 288. All right, 288. So the 200 stays. 8 10s plus 1 10 is 9 10s and 8 1s. That does not change. So instead of having 2 10s, 8 1s, sorry, 200, Mrs. C needs to quit for the day. Instead of having 200s and 8 10s and 8 1s, I now have 200, 9 10s, and 8 1s. All right, let's go to this one. We have 764. It's adding 10s, so the 700 stays. I don't have 6 10s now, I have 7 10s, and the 4 1s stays the same. So what's 764 plus 10? 774. So boys and girls, this is mental math, because what we just did here is we took 764 and we added 10. And you know what? If you need to do paper pencil this way, kudos to you. Do the way your brain wants to learn. Because it's been a while since we've done this, and I will say this is a confusing page, okay? But you still have to do it. I would do it in 2 different parts, okay? But families, if your families or your student is struggling, do it paper pencil, okay? They're still seeing that when we add 10, only the 10 changes, all right? Good luck. Let me know how I can help, and I will talk to you again.